Good day, students. This is Ma'am Bea, your science teacher, and today we are going to learn about the particle nature of matter. Are you ready? Let's start. In this lesson, you are expected to explain the properties of solids, liquids, and gases based on the particle nature of matter. Before we start zooming in the particle nature of matter, I would like you to focus and watch this video to have a quick overview of what we are going to discuss.
Smile and learn!
Oof, it's so hot. Hey there! I'm making some strawberry popsicles. It's steaming hot today, and I really wanted to have one. But for them to stay solid, I'd have to put them in the freezer like these ones and wait for a while. Really? You don't know what a solid is? It's one of the states of matter. Don't worry, I'll tell you all about them right away. Matter, the substance all things are made of, exists in 3 states: liquid, like this strawberry juice, solid, like this popsicle, and gas, like the water vapor coming out of this pot. Everything we drink is in its liquid state. Matter, in its liquid state, takes on the shape of the container and its volume always stays the same. Particles are separated and can move freely. Can you see how they're moving? They look like they're dancing. The popsicles we eat are solid. Matter in its solid state is characterized by having a fixed shape and volume. Particles are held together in an organized structure. See? Lastly, the gaseous state. The vapor coming out of the pot is a gas. Matter in its gaseous state can change its volume and shape, taking up the space of its container. See? Particles are well separated and can move freely. Look, they move like crazy. Did you get the idea? Let's recap a little. Matter exists in 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. Solid matter has a definite shape and volume. Particles are well organized and held closely together. Liquid matter takes on the shape of its container, occupying always the same space. Besides, particles are separated and can move freely. Gas matter doesn't have a fixed shape or volume. Its particles are well separated and can move freely. That is all about states of matter. Very interesting, isn't it? Well, I'm leaving now. I won't sell any popsicles if I don't. See you around!
Alright, are you already enlightened to what is our topic? The video shown us an explanation of matter. Okay, now, let's answer this question. What is matter? Matter. Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. Space there refers to the volume of an object that occupies that particular area. Volume refers to the measure of how much space an object takes up. And mass refers to the amount of matter an object has and is measured in kilograms. Everything that has mass and volume are matter. So basically, everything that is around us are matter. So the trees, the water, and air in this space are matter. Even you, us, are matter. Matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms. Now, let's have a quick discussion about the history of atoms. It was the Greek philosophers Leucippus and Democritus in 5th century BC figured out that all matter is composed of tiny particles called atoms. And all atoms have a particle that surrounds them but had no concrete size and shape. Scientists call these characteristics as particulate nature of matter. And after 2,000 years, the ancient idea of the two philosophers became a theory. This is when the English chemist John Dalton was able to find out and present best evidences from the results and observations from several experiments done by other scientists and formulated the atomic theory. He found out that matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms that cannot be seen by our naked eye. Other scientists tried to explain the behavior of matter based on the molecular theory of matter that considers these four variables. First, matter is made up of tiny particles called molecules. Second, particles of matter keep moving all the time. Third, particles of matter have spaces between them. And fourth, particles of matter attract each other. Other scientists tried to explain the behavior of matter based on the molecular theory of matter. What are the three states of matter? We have solid, liquid, and gas. Again, the three states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. Here are some examples of solids, liquids, and gases. For solids, we have gold bars, an ice cube, a log, crayons, a car, and a cell phone. For liquids, we have glue, raindrops, milk, seawater, juice, and water. And for gases, we have air inside the balloon, helium, smoke, winds, and water vapor. Everything around us is matter, and every matter is made up of molecules. And what you see in the screen are the particle representation of the three states of matter. And these particles moves like this. Okay, now let us discuss the properties and characteristics of these three states of matter. First, we have solids. Solids have a definite shape and volume. Its particles are well organized and closely packed together, as what you can see in the illustration in the screen. This is the reason why solids does not change in shape. The particles in solids vibrate a little in place and in fixed positions. They will not be able to move freely because the particles are locked together. Next, liquids. Liquid is a state of matter that has a definite volume but takes the shape of its container. This is the reason why when liquids are being transferred from one container to another, it adopts the shape of the container where it is introduced. For example, when you transfer water from a round-shaped container to a triangular one, the shape of the water changes from round to triangle. The particles of liquids are separated and can move freely. Also, its particles move fast enough to overcome some of the attraction between them. And the last one is gas. Gas is the state of matter that has no definite shape or volume. The position of an empty space of a gas is not fixed. This is because the particles scatter out as air fills the space. The particles of gas move very quick and fast, as what you can see in the illustration. So they can break away easily from one another. The particle nature of matter matters. Learning about these things gives us more understanding about how everything around us is made of, and it proves that we, humans, are matter because we are made of solid, which is the bones and the organ systems, liquid because inside the body there is blood, enzymes, and water, and gas is the air we breathe, and the carbon dioxide we released. Interesting, right? This is when we can say that the three states of matter, which is solids, liquids, and gases, all matter. They all matter. And that ends our discussion. Once again, this is Mambeya, your science teacher. Thank you for listening, and I hope you answer all the activities in your activity sheets. Until the next lesson.